Welcome back to the channel here at Tracer G. My name is Sammy. Today we're going to talk about ASST, giving you an update on this ticker as promised, and we're also going to take a look at ABAT. This one's a sleeping giant. So I'm giving you my end of the bargain because you kept yours. Thank you for liking yesterday's video, and I will go ahead and continue to deliver on my end. So getting straight into the ASST update, guys, we had a nasty morning bell sell-off on SPY. I mean, Bitcoin even had a nasty sell-off as well, hitting a sub 100 again, and now it looks like it wants to come back up to the 104. And SPY as well, morning bell sell-off, and thus everything's coming back. So ASST is following suit. Okay, we broke to the 130 range, but the one thing I do love is that how we broke above the 140 range, $1.40. And if you guys remember, the 140 was the key area that we had to break out of. And look, price then back out, back tested, and thus we make a nice little momentum to the upside. I was a little bit worried when we hit the 130, but look at the immediate reaction, hitting the 130 range, bouncing above the 140, $1.40, and we are sitting now at 149, looking good. Now, obviously, we're having a little bit of struggles to break above the 149. That's totally fine. The only thing I cared about was sitting above the 149. All right, the 140, excuse me. So it says here, it says 618. But we know that 140 was hell, okay? But thus, we're back at it again. Now, if you look at the 4 hour, I got a nice little potential inverted head and shoulders here. Now, you can't really spot this because these are hard to spot because you have to look at the candle structures and the potential formation when to spot these. And look at this. I have a inverted head and shoulders on the 4 hour, folks. Now, if you guys remember my past recent videos, we had a micro inverted head and shoulders. I think we were sitting around $1.29 or $1.23. And look at that, we're at $1.49. And look, the potential inverted head and shoulders here. And if you guys know what that means, what that pattern means, is that if we reject this 149 or 150 area again, which we are, we come back up, we come back down, make a small new, hopefully at the 142 range, let's say hypothetically, and then bounce off that, and that's going to create what? That right shoulder. That's right, the right shoulder. So that is a very positive momentum. This thing wants up. It's like I said in my past video, it's like a ball filled with air. You throw it in the pool, you put it underwater. What does it want to do? It wants to come back up. All right, it wants to come back up. ASST wants to come back up, and once you break that 150, boy oh boy, it's looking really good. And if you can see here, we're still in this range, this box. Okay, so I call this the battleground, and until we get above a certain level, 160, 180 is going to be the catalyst. We need to break 180. Once you break 180, $2 is imminent, okay? We're above the macro 236 $1 zone, so everything's still in line. We're not breaking structure. Everything is in the positive. I was not worried. I was going to be worried if we broke below 130 and then we had to come back and test that 0.65, $1.22, and then sustain this area. But look, we're above the 140, which was everything that I wanted to see. Everything looks good. So now we're in a range, we're in a box, and this is what you need to focus on. If we do reject the 149, okay, that's fine. We make the right shoulder, then hopefully we blast off. Moving on to ABAT. Guys, keep this one on your radar. This thing had news. I mean, we're talking a plethora of news all in one day in 24 hours time. It was like 4 or 5 news. They had good earnings. They had positive. They had revenue beat. A bunch of news. They released their earnings a little bit earlier. Anyway, you can do the homework. The only thing I will say is that I'm loving the chart here. Look at the 5 EMA daily acting at resistance, and look at this candle engulfing, sitting above the 5 daily EMA. That's very good. And what I love the most, absolutely, is that we're having a reversal. These are the reversal signs for a massive swing. I'm telling you, these are the type of plays I like to see because we have a huge sell-off, and then price eventually finds a base, then does a reversal. These gains from these lows, guys, if we go back into the 1150 range, let's hypothetically talk about this. That's a 218%. From this low to this, to the recent highs. This thing has the potential to get to the $11.50. Once you start forming candles above the 5, then the 50 SMA, then the 10 EMA. This is all on the daily, folks. I'm not even going to talk about the macros. I just want you guys to keep an eye on ABAT, okay? Because I can go into the micros and talk about, hey, we're above VWAP, we're above the 510 EMA, looking like a swing trade. No, this is way bigger than that. This is way bigger than that. The amount of positive confluence on ABAT is just absolutely phenomenal. So in terms of charting, that's my niche, not the books, but so far the books are absolutely looking like a reversal on top of the charting. So it's all part of this story, this thesis. This RSI is everything I need to see here. That RSI, once it breaks into the center line and touches and actually launches off that, this thing is going to the moon. Let alone, we're talking about the MACD, we're about to cross. That histogram is lighting up. Guys, I would not be surprised if we come back to 11 bucks. I would not be surprised. This is screaming reversal, and we are seeing it. We're already up 20%. Keep ABAT on your radar. There's a lot more TA I can break down on this. Make sure you follow the video, like the platform, like my videos, so I can go ahead and give you the TA that you asked for. So keep an eye on both these tickers, especially ABAT. It's screaming reversal. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and join the Discord. Cheers.